Good morning everyone. Module 2, the concept efficient data cube computation. So as already we discussed in the class with the real-time example and the diagrammatic representation, now we are continuing with that, and already half of the module is already posted. So now remaining module I'm posting, so check it out. So initially it pre-compute the aggregates and improve the response time of the aggregate query. So already the data cube computation, with respect to that, the efficiency, that all these things that we are going to consider, and the data cube operator, it will be group by cube by all those things. So in OLAP online analytical data, the grouping attributes with respect to dimensions and the attributes that are aggregated measures. So with respect to that we are going to consider. And one particular group by is a cube computation with respect to cuboid and group by. So next slide, data cube computation. Why data cube computation is needed? So to retrieve the information from the data cube in a most efficient possible, and the queries run on the cube will be fast. So the size of each group by depends upon the cardinality of the dimension fit in memory. So the spareness like a large domain size of some group by attributes and a larger number of group by attributes in the data cube query. And how we can simultaneously computing the aggregates is nothing but by sharing, partitioning and aggregating the cost between the various groups bytes. And the sum cube of algorithm here, array cube, the partition cube and memory cube. The bottom up cube also will perform its process. And the pipe sort, search the space of possible sort orders for the best set of sorts that convert the cube lattice into the processing tree. So minimize the number of sorts, compute the group by from its smallest parent. Take advantage of common prefix. So the various paths are evaluated in turn. So the limitation with respect to these cube materialization, different data cube materialization, where it does not scale well with respect to the number of group by attributes, both like closed cube and shell cube. At least the sort of exponentials, there is no partition with respect to exponential. And the pipe hash will compute the group by from its smallest parent in the lattice. So use the hash table for every simultaneously computed group by, and the problem over here do not overlap as much computation as pipe sort. So it requires a significant amount of memory to store the hash tables. And the overlap to try to minimize the number of disk access and overlap as much sorting as possible by computing a group by from a parent that shares the longest prefix. So if the group by shares a prefix with its parents, then the parent consists of number of partitions. So one for each value of the prefix. So try to fit as many partitions in memory as possible to avoid writing intermediate results. So the common problem over here is it generates the significant IO by sorting intermediate results, and it requires a large amount of main memory and do not work well on spare cubes. So the array cube, the sortage issues too large to fit in memory and split up into the chunks. Many of the cells in the array are empty, compress these chunks. So no array format data where it load array from tables, and construct the minimum size spanning tree for the groups by of the cube, where you compute any group along with the aggregate and chunk in memory. So example, if we consider same dimensional, multidimensional what we discussed in the class, same example only we can consider over here. And whereas the overlap of the computation of different group bys, thus avoiding the multiple scans required by the naive algorithm. So try to minimize the memory needed for each computation so that we can achieve maximum overlap. So the minimum memory spanning also will be helpful over here to achieve the task of the process. And the partition cube and memory cube, where the partition the large relations into the fragments that fit into memory. So perform the complex operation over each memory sized fragment independently. So fix each possible values of group by attribute Bj in turn and computing the tuples in the corresponding sub data cube. So followed by computing in the data cube tuples rather than rereading the input relation or for all data cube. So we read the finest granularity cube. The cube or data cube is broken up into smaller sub data cube computation. We can compute the cube by traveling path also and combine the IO efficiency of partition cube or memory cube. So take the advantage of a minimum support pruning like appropriate. Proceed from the bottom of the lattice and works its way up towards the larger and less aggregate group size. And the elimination of the aggregation and partitioning of the simple tuple partitions is a key factor in the success or on spare cubes because many partitions have a single tuple. The partitioning is a major expense not aggregated with respect to that. So finally, like the important in computing data cube is memory requirement partitioning, cost with respect to cost, CPU time and IO time, and share cost, partitioning, sorting, aggregation. So which algorithm is best is dense cube, array cube and the sparse cube of BCU. So same like closed cube A, closed data cube consisting of only the closed cells shell cube which can choose to pre-compute only partitions or fragments of the cube shells based on cuboids of interest. So general strategies for the data cube computation simultaneously aggregate and catching intermediate results and aggregations from smallest child when there exist multiple child cuboids. So that's all about the efficiency of data cube computation.